There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. You know, it's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. Everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino is the name.
Hey, yo, what's going on? Right now, you're watching Casino is the Name, and we live. We got a few things we're going to talk about tonight. I love doing these lives. I get a chance to come on here and speak to you guys while you're here, and I'm here at the same time. It's just beautiful. All right, so I wanted to talk to you guys about, one, these longshoremen. These longshoremen are about to make a killing. $63 an hour. That's right. They have negotiated their salaries to increase by over 60%. That's crazy. How did they do it? How did they do it? They went on strike. You know, organization is so powerful. It's so powerful. A lot of people don't really fully understand how powerful just being organized is. That union, they said, we ain't doing nothing else. We walking off the job. Y'all keep bringing this AI. Y'all keep bringing these robots in here. We ain't doing no work. We ain't doing no work. Shout out to the longshoremen for that. Their union is serious. Their union is serious. That's crazy. That's crazy. So on average, they're making about $39 an hour. $39 an hour, and over the next 6 years, they're going to get to $63 an hour. $63 an hour. You ain't got to believe me. You ain't got to believe me. Look right here. Yeah, you see that? That's crazy. I'm going to be honest. That's crazy. This is crazy money here. It says, under the tentative new agreement, workers will earn 61.5% raise over 6 years. 61, that's over 10% per year raise. Imagine this. Imagine you make $100,000. You make $100,000, that's another $10,000. You make $90,000, that's $9,000 per year extra. That's per year. That's crazy. If you can increase, I got a video somewhere. It's somewhere on my channel, and I was talking about being able to increase your income. I don't know if it was 10 or 20%, but it was. I gotta find that video. But I was talking about the ability to increase your income 10, 20% is life changing. It's life changing money, and they're locked in for 60%. They're guaranteed 10% raise for the next 6. That's crazy. That's crazy. If you can do that, you won. So let me see something. All right, hold on. Let me see, what is that per hour? Let's see hold on, let me go to calculator. All right, so what we're gonna look at, so it's 2,080 hours in a year for full time. It's 2,080 hours a year for full time. That's 40 hours a week. As a matter of fact, let's take it all the way back. Let's look at that. 40 hours a week times 52 weeks in a year is 2,080 hours. So full time is considered 2,080 hours. Well, that's typical, 40 hours a week. So 2,080 hours a week. Now, we know some of these guys is working overtime. Probably almost everybody's working overtime. But let's just focus on what we know is the regular, it's what's going to be the salary for full-time work, 2,080 hours. So 2,080 hours times $39 is $81,120 a year. So currently, they're already making $81,120. Already making that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, I'm not saying that that's an unbelievable amount of money, but that's decent. Now, I don't know the level of difficulty for their job and their work, but clearly it wasn't enough for them to be happy with. So So they're going from $81,120 to, over the next 6 years, they're going to be getting $63 per hour times 2,080 hours. They're going to 131,000. $131,000. $131,000. And that's going to take 6 years to get there. But they're getting 10% raises every year. That's definitely going to help. You know, in 3 years, you're making $30,000 more than what you was making before. In 2 years, you're making 100,000, over 100,000. In 3 years, you're passing that. So that's crazy. That's good money. That's good money. Like 131,000, 131. That's what I'm talking about. That's what. And I don't know. I think it was like 45,000 people or something that were on strike. And then, of course, they're protecting themselves against, the robots, AI technology, the remote control devices that are trying, that they have been trying to replace them with. Now, who's this cost going to go to? This cost is going to go on to the consumer. Either way, this cost is going on to the consumer, but this is a better place to put. Like, even if, let's say we had inflation, right? Let's say they walked away from their jobs because they were like, we are unhappy with the salary. We're going on strike. You guys are trying to replace us with robots and stuff like that. We want a raise. So they were looking at, let me see this. Let me see, port strike cost per day. So it said the port strike, according to Yahoo Finance, I don't know how credible it is, but it's Yahoo Finance. Yahoo Finance says the port strike could cost $4.5 billion per day. Now, let me show you something. Let me go back. Well, you know what? I do need to see how many people were on strike. So, how many longshoremen were on strike? I hate when they do that. So I'm looking this up right now. So I'm looking to see, it says there were 45,000 port workers who went on strike. So now, let's say all 45,000 people. Let's say all 45,000 people. 45,000 people are now going to be receiving 131,000 per year. So, let's see. It's hard to tell how much that is. It's millions. 5.8 million. Now, 5.8 billion. I'm sorry, not million. 5.8 billion. If that's correct. Is that right? 5.8 billion. I believe that's 5.8 billion. But that's for the year. That's for the year. They would have costed 4.5 billion per day. Now, so let's look at that. Let's look at 365 days times 4. Oh, shoot. It's 4. Oh, am I doing this right? Oh, 365 times. It's bright in here, and I'm far from the screen. Do I have one too many zeros? Let's see. All right. Okay, there we go. All right. So, yeah, it's like 1 point something trillion or something like that. Something crazy. Yeah, it's something crazy, right? So this is what the cost is. It broke the calculator, and I don't know why it broke the calculator because it got all this extra space in front of these numbers, but it broke the calculator. Is what it would cost us per day versus 2 days worth of cost that it would have costed us. We get the longshoremen for the rest of the year, and they're happy. And they're happy. And they can contribute to the economy. Now, they're going to push they're going to make things rise in cost because they're going to be spending money. But it's a lesser of two evils. It's better to give them the money. It's less money for us as a nation. Okay, hold on. YL23 says 74,880. Then he says YL23 says 121,305. What up, Casino? What's good? So explain those numbers to me real quick. I ain't sure. Hold on. Did the calculator, did I plug something in wrong? 2,080. Let me go back. 2,080 times 39 is 81. Yeah, 120. Yeah, so what happens is if you just like looked at their salary and don't calculate for those extra 4 weeks, because most people think about the year in a 12-month window, but really, there's another 4 weeks there. So if you looked at it only as a 12 months, like say if you get paid 1st and 15th, then you only get paid 48 times a year. But if you look at it from 52 weeks, then you'll get an extra 2 pay periods in there. So you always got to remember that. I'm not sure how you came up with that calculation, but yeah, so that's that. But these are the numbers. They're currently making 81,000. And I told some of my people that people walk off the job because there's not enough money. The money ain't enough. Even the money that you may think is good, and it might have been decent, people will still walk off. Okay, 39. Oh, see that? Yeah, that's where. Yeah, the 12. Yeah. So yeah, that's it's very interesting. Very interesting. So, but they're going to be out in the market. They're going to be buying cars. They're going to be buying houses. They're going to be buying clothes. They're going to be buying food. They're going to be doing a lot of things. You're going to be doing a lot of things with that money. 131,000 over the next 6 years. Now, some of that is still going to be combated by inflation, and some of that inflation is some that they're going to be causing at the same time, because there's going to be a lot more people in the market with making well over 6 figures. So I was saying it's 52 weeks in a year, right? So if, and I'm assuming you're saying what I say about the 52, about 52. I'm confused. So the 39 times 40 hours a week times 4 weeks times 12. See, that's where you messed up, because you looked at it as 12 months. But if you get paid twice a month, then yeah. Okay, you see it. Okay, gotcha. All right. I'm catching up behind because the video was a little behind where I'm at right now, All right. So, but yeah, so you have them, they're going to create inflation, but imagine it being over $1 trillion per year. They're only going to cost us as an economy, I guess you can say, in about 5.8 billion or so. Let's say $6 billion. But it could be, and that's per year, once they get to the 6 years. But it could be $1 trillion per year. It's crazy. It broke the calculator. So it's worth it. It's worth it. Billions and billions of dollars. And when we think about it from a certain stance, it sounds crazy. It sounds unbelievable. It don't make any sense. But when you look at the large scale numbers, it makes sense. It's amazing though. Like, let me see what you have to, let's see what the requirement is to be a longshoreman. Longshoreman. Qualification. I hate when they do that. Okay. Qualifications. Oh, AI is always popping up now. Okay, so it says high school diploma or GED. Got to have a certification to operate equipment. Background check, union membership. But regardless, high school diploma, making $131,000. I love it. I love it. I love it. And we're probably going to see more things like this because what they showed was real power. What they showed was real power. Now, I might have told them they should go higher, honestly, because we're looking at like $1.6 trillion per day. I mean, per year, compared to $6 billion. I think there's still more room there. I would have pushed them to at least a tenth of that. Maybe not a tenth. Maybe 1% of that. 1% of $1 trillion is like, I think it's 10 billion. I'd push them to at least, like if we're looking at $4.5 billion per day, yeah. And over the years, 1.6 trillion, I would have pushed them. I'm like, yo, we need 1% of this. That would have been 16 billion. We're currently at less than 6. I think we got a sweet deal. Now it would have caused everything else to go up at least 10%. You know, that means your $30,000 car would have been $33,000. You know, that means everything. You know, however much that loaf of bread is $5, it would have been $5.50. Now, would that have hurt us? See, these things are relative, right? Now, when you're buying a house and you're spending $100,000, you got to put another $10,000 on that. Even that is not. Yes, I know things are high already, and we're talking about inflation. You know, I mean, it's here. It is. They printed so much money during the pandemic. What do you expect? What could you expect? But to be able to make that kind of money right now, like, you know, over the next 6 years, of course, but even 81,000 with just a high school diploma, that's commendable. That's good. I can imagine some people who retired, like, oh, I'm coming back out of retirement, baby. I got to get some of that. I got to get some of that. In 6 years, they're going to be making 131,000. It's crazy work. It's crazy work. Now, they're going to tax the hell out of them. I don't know if they know that part. Oh, they going to be taxed to hell. Now, if they got a bunch of kids and stuff like that, that could definitely help. But, yeah, I love it for them. And it gives people other motivation that, you know, maybe they can think about doing some things outside of, you know, of course, not everybody has to go to college. I'm a huge proponent of people going to college, but not everybody's going to go to college. And this is at least, this is great money. This is great money. Let me see. Average salary in the, let me say in Georgia. I live in Georgia. Let's say Atlanta. Because Atlanta ain't Georgia. So, average salary in Atlanta says, it says, well, wow, that's surprising. As of September 2024, the average salary in Atlanta, Georgia is around $59,160. So they're already making above average salary, with 80% of the salaries ranging between $27,000 and $130,000. So they're going to be way above that. Let's see what percentile. I hate when it does that. Okay. I wonder what percentile they're gonna be in. I need a calculator. Income percentile calculator for the United States. Oh. Well, all right. So let's see. Is this thing gonna let me input anything? It ain't gonna let me change this number. Oh, okay. Oh no, you can't do that. That'll take way too long. All right, so let's see. It is 131. It's 130,000 hours worked. Come on. Trying to see if it's gonna let me edit this. It ain't gonna let me edit it. It looks like it's gonna be in the 89th percentile. So salary will be in the 89th percentile. So almost in the top 10% of salaries. But I'm sure once they're doing overtime and stuff like that, I'm sure they're gonna be in the 150 range. Easy. 150, 160. That's crazy. From a high school diploma. From a high school diploma. That's good work. I love it. Now, of course, everything else is going to go up a little bit. We got to pay these people. We got to pay them. Because when it's my turn, I want y'all to pay me. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to pay me too. You know what I'm saying? I want these folks to pay me when it's my turn. But yeah. Okay. So let me go back. All right. So I am curious as to how y'all feel about all of this. I am definitely curious. Let me see. All right. So while L23 says, thanks, I never thought about it like that. Well, he said, thanks, I never thought about that. Like I said, it's bright in here. I'm trying to see. He says, I think the Merchant Marines make more from how excited my friend was to start it. Yeah, I don't know. I only knew one Merchant Marine. I was in the Air Force, and I knew Marines, but not Merchant Marines, so I don't know. So, while L23 says, I like how you say, I think we got a sweet deal. You really put yourself in their shoes. Yeah, in their shoes. Yeah. For sure. A Gave Bond says, Longshoremen have to go through rookie pains, little work as a beginner. My girlfriend's sister is a beginning longshoreman. Hey, think about it. If you're 18 years old, because you could do this at 18. From what I'm seeing, you could do this at 18. I don't believe there's a certain age that you have to be. So hold on, let's take a look at that. How old do you have to be a long 18 years old? 18 years old. Yeah, 18, hey, it's a good deal. 18 to be a longshoreman, high school diploma or GED. You can have a GED. You can have a GED and you'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. So if you go in if you come out of high school and you turn 18, you go become a longshoreman. You can go get this money. You in a position that's guaranteed to take you to 130 some thousand with you just doing your job. All pro Lemonton. Am I saying this wrong? I always be wondering. I just call you all pro, but is it Lemonton, or is it Lemonton? I don't know. I just want to put a little extra play on it, but we're going to call you all pro. All pro, what's good? What's good? He said, what up? He said, should have done Navy instead of National Guard and got boat skills, LOL. Hey, that's the crazy thing. This longshoreman stuff, you don't even have to go into the Navy. You can go, probably, I wonder, do they, you know what? We got Google. So let's go back to Google. Because let's look up. Because I was wondering, do they have longshoremen? Do they have this training in what's the name of that? Y'all know the thing that people go to. Usually, where I'm from, it's usually like the bad kids end up going to this after what's it called? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Job Corps. Can you learn this at Job Corps? Okay, maybe we need to look up a different way. Longshoreman training. Learn it. Longshoreman training programs. Yeah. Where do you learn this? I don't know. You got to learn it somewhere. I'm assuming some kind of tech school. I was thinking they might have had it in some kind of Job Corps program or something like that, but I don't know. I ain't seeing what I'm looking for. So maybe y'all can tell me. Somebody get in the chat and tell the chat, how do you become a longshoreman? Where do you go? Can you go to Job Corps? Can you go to Job Corps and become a longshoreman? I don't know. I can't really move the screen like I would want to. Like, I can't scroll down and continue looking. So whatever I can see at the top is what it is. But still, it's amazing. Let's see. Okay. While L23 says, yeah, I used to work at Jewel's Warehouse. Jewel's is a grocery store chain in Chicago, and when we first started, we only got 2, 3, 4 days a week, some weeks. Wow. Jeez. Well, I would think they would have some kind of apprentice program to help, and then of course there's always going to be people leaving jobs like that. It's a physical job, so people get old, bad back, injuries, things like that. So, it's kind of like the military, it's, even though there's some old guys out there, it's almost not an old person's job, Let's see. I think he's just saying the Navy would have helped the process. Definitely could have helped the process. For sure. All Pro says Job Corps. That's a fact. I knew Job Corps was in there. See, Job Corps can be useful. Send your kids to Job Corps if you don't want them to go to college. Sending mine to college. It's just me. But then again, when I see jobs like this, they be lazy if they want to. They're going to be out there on a boat being a longshoreman. At least I know they're going to get some money. All Pro says, honestly, Fed job with work from home is unbeatable, though. I'm happy with it, for sure. How many days a week do you work from home? Most of the people I know, they're in the office 1 day a week right now. Now, there are, of course, a lot of remote people, but if they have telework, then they're typically in the office 1 day a week. While L23 said, if I lived on the East Coast, I would have thought about it. Maybe Great Lakes have them. I don't know. I live in Chicago. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just assume they're on all the coasts. I know they got to be in Jacksonville. They got to be in Jacksonville because it's a huge port in Jacksonville. Huge port. And the Navy's there. But okay, so a Gave Bond says my girlfriend sis got a part-time job because she has so little work as a beginner longshoreman. Hey, you gotta get on your grind, shawty. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta go through the ropes. I mean, it happens. It happens. I was a work study before I got my first federal job. I was a work study. As a matter of fact, let me tell you how crazy it is. So I was a work study, but I was a work study not for, this is gonna sound crazy, but I was not a work study for the money. Well, not from the money that I was making. Let me just explain what I'm talking about. So I was a work study. What's it called? GI Bill work study. So the GI Bill work study program. So this is how this works. I was in school for accounting, and I was on the GI Bill. So the GI Bill is paying me per month anyway, right? So I'm making money from the GI Bill. I got my VA check, and I was still drilling. I was still doing UTA weekends. I ended up having to pay all the money back, but it's neither here nor there. It's not the point. The point that I'm trying to make is they were saying like, hey, in my school, they were saying, you guys should take an internship, sign up for an internship. And all the internships that they had at the school were unpaid. But they were like Big Four accounting internships and stuff like that. It would have been fine. I didn't care. But while they were telling me about it, I ended up going into like the hospital, like to the VA hospital, to check on my disability claims and stuff like that. And so while I was in there, I was just talking to the people in like the office, and they were telling me, I'm telling them about like, yeah, I'm in school and this and that or whatever, and I gotta join this internship or whatever. I'm just telling them how good school is going. They said, oh, for real? Have you thought about doing the VA work study program? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. We got one? They were like, yeah. And you can actually work in the section that you're interested in, why, like something you're interested in college. And I said, okay. And I never thought about government accounting at all. Like, nobody never talked about it at school. I didn't know nothing about it. Of course, I knew about it, but I just never thought about it. So I was like, sure, I'll do it. And then it was like, and they pay you to do it. And I said, what? They're gonna pay me to do it? It was like, yeah. I said, well, that's better than a free internship. So they're gonna pay me to be a work study. They're gonna pay me as an intern to work in a section that's in an accounting section, and I'm getting experience, and I'm likely to get a job. So here it is. They have a work study program. Now, the money they paid was only like, it was minimum wage. I believe it was $7.25 an hour. It wasn't a lot of money. And I actually didn't do a lot of hours because it was so little money. I'm there for 2 hours and $15. And it seemed like the longest 2 hours in the world. I do 3 hours and it's like $20, $21 or something. It's like the longest 3 hours in the world. So I didn't do a lot of hours, but they did give me computer access. I got put into the system. I got an ID card. I got all kind of stuff. So I was acclimated in the system. I was actually doing accounting stuff. I was processing travel claims and stuff like that. But I was like really just like, hey, this is just fun. Like, I'm getting a chance to speak to the CFO of the VA hospital about where her career path was. And she's telling me, hey, once you graduate, you can get this 7911. We'll open one up for you. It was cool. I ended up leaving that area. I was at the VA hospital in Kansas, but I ended up leaving that area. But I was now able to put accounting technician on my resume. So before I graduated, when I came to Atlanta, guess what job I landed? An accounting technician position. because I had it as experience on my resume because I did it. I didn't do it very long, but it was on there. So yeah, but that's an option that I never heard anybody talk about. Even on YouTube, I never heard anybody talk about it, but it's an option if you know. So of course I told a ton of people, and a ton of other people did it as well, like different work study programs, and HR, and just general at the hospital, just walking around or whatever they was doing. Like a lot of people participated in the program because they knew I had went through it. So, just saying. All right, so, okay, All Pro say it's 3 days at home. 3 days at home, my boy. Okay, you got to get to that 4th day at home. I'm telling you, it's a sweet one. Get that 4 days at home, or 5 days at home if you land the right thing. By the way, what's your job title? What's your job title? While L23 said, what branch was you in? I think the correct English is what branch were you in? But I like how you said it, because I can tell you a real one. Anybody who say was with a ship it'll were, you a real one. You my dog. You my dog. I be want to say was too. I be all kind of places, you know. Okay, so I was in the United States Air Force. That's crazy. All Pro said, your old USA Jobs video is how I got my job. LOL. Hey, we got to pin that. Hey, we got to pin that. We got to pin that. Salute. My boy got a job from one of my videos. I'm telling you, the stuff I be saying on here is, who you know be giving it up like this, man? Who be giving it up like this? Nobody. I don't know nobody giving it up like this. Everybody, hey, I don't know about giving it up like this. Oh, man, IT audit, man. That's what I used to do. You stop, man. All Pro doing what I used to do. I used to love IT audit. Did you know? This is what I learned when I got out. I discovered that IT audit. This is gonna sound crazy because maybe you think about it this way, maybe you don't. I don't know, but we know that IT audit isn't like we're not like IT people, right? We're accountants, right? And audit is technically audit. You know, it is what it is. Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask you some questions since you on here. But audit is audit. We can audit anything. It doesn't really matter. We use the same standards or whatever. We just do that. And so audit is audit. But when I got on this side, like, well, not even on this side, when I started doing contract work and when I started looking for contract opportunities and stuff, I discovered by accident that IT audit is an IT job. I mean, I know it has IT audit on the front of it, but it's really, you're just an accountant. You're an accountant. You're an auditor. You just audit IT systems and processes and stuff like that. But we're not like IT people, you know? So, but it's actually considered an IT job. So I went to some like contract job fairs and stuff like where they're looking for people who got clearances and stuff. And I had a top secret. Well, I got a top secret clearance. I have a top secret SCI, but people are looking for. When I was going to these places, they were like really heavily on the IT side. Everybody was looking for IT people. It was crazy. Very few people were looking for accountants in the places that I was going, but then there were, of course, those people who specialized in accounting, and so, you know, that's in the way I ended up. But for the IT stuff, I was just like, you know what, let me just stand in line because it's a long line of people over here trying to apply. Let me see what they do. So I had to wait until I get all the way to the front. And I was like, so what do y'all do? You know, I see all the people over here, and they was like, oh yeah, we do IT. And I said, oh man, y'all don't need no accountant. You know, I'm just curious. I want to know. I'm trying to learn as much as I can. And so the guy was like, nah. He said, but you're an accountant. All we have is like IT audit, but do you do anything like that? And I was like, what? I am an IT auditor. Like that's what I do. That's what I did for a living for years. So yeah, but that's not a tech job. And he said, oh no, it is. And he pulled out this thing to show me that tech careers and the IT auditor was on there. And so I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, maybe this is something different. Maybe this is like a computer science major who audits IT systems. Maybe it's not exactly the same thing I do. But no, it was the same thing. I was like reading it, I'm like, oh yeah, I am familiar with this stuff. The NISTs and the CISTs and like all that. I'm familiar with these programs and terms and stuff like that. Like I'm familiar with the regulations and stuff. So I was really surprised. And so then I go home and I start doing all this research and find out that IT audit is actually a tech job, like you're a tech person. So now when people ask me, hey, are you in tech? I'm like, yes, I'm in IT audit. They're like, oh, I like how that sounds. They don't know what it is, but it sounds good. Okay, so YL23 said in Chicago, we say was. For sure. Hold on. YL23, you from Chicago, you wouldn't happen to be from the Wild 100s, would you? Let me know. He says, YL23 says, if I'm an independent courier, can I get a government contract for that? Yes, you can get you get a government contract for some of anything. But when you say you're independent courier, what are you talking about exactly? Because let me explain to you how government contracts really work. By the way, how do I sound? I didn't even think about asking y'all how I'm sounding on this microphone. I don't even know. I'm just over here just vibing with y'all right now. I don't even know. How do I sound? But let me refresh this. Alright, so Mr. Francis, what's popping? What's Gucci? We lit. It's up. It's up. You know what? I'm dumb. Let me tell you why I'm dumb. I did not change out the thumbnail for this video. People are probably looking at the wrong thumbnail for this video. I'm dumb. It's official. I forgot to change it out. I'm trying to change it now. Bear with me. That's crazy. Y'all ain't even say nothing. Y'all didn't say, yo, you're not, this don't make any sense what you're doing, talking about. That's what's up. So where you watching from, Mr. Francis? All Pro, where you at? Where you living at? Gabe Bond, where you living at? I'm trying to see where y'all stationed, where y'all located. Trying to see what's happening there. Yeah. Turn this down. Okay. All right. Boston, Massachusetts. That's crazy. I know somebody from Massachusetts. Boston, Massachusetts. Fit to complete my accounting degree in December of this year. You motivated me, man. God, boy, Hey, man, I'm finna everybody, if y'all can, put a $ in the chat for my boy, because he about to go get this money. You about to make money like a longshoreman. You about to make this longshoreman money. When you finish, you say you asked me that? YL23 said you asked me that same Y100s question 2 or 3 years ago. I knew exactly what you were going to ask. You already know. Let me find out you from Cabrini. The video where you and your cousin and your friend was discussing Will Smith slap. Yeah. Yeah, Drop them dollar sign for your boy. All Pro say Jersey. Mr. Francis say, yes, sir. Mr. Francis, what were you doing before you decided to go back to school for accounting? I'm trying. Hey, I want. Y'all don't understand. Let me show y'all something. All right, hold up. Let me show y'all. What percentage of the population are accountants? Look at this. AI generating. According to available data, approximately 1% of the U.S. population are considered accountants. 1%. Oh, this ain't even displaying to y'all right. Hold on. 1%. You see that? 1% of the population. I'm going to mess your head up. All right? Watch this. Watch this. What percentage of accountants, and I don't know what y'all ethnicity is, are black? Not that. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking at CPAs. But even if we were just looking at CPAs, because we don't really need a CPA, but even the CPAs, only 2% of CPAs are black. Only 2%. So what is that? What is that actual percentage? 2% of 1% of the population. Come on, man. How crazy is that? Only 2% of 1% of the population. It's wide open, man. It's wide open. They want to see fly. What my shades? I ain't got no shades in here. Look, I ain't got no shades right now. But this is what the world wants to see. The world wants to see fly accountants, man. They want to see us. That's why people ain't never seen. They ain't never seen this. They ain't never seen this. You know? They ain't never seen this. Because see, you see this right here? This is a really nice watch. Hold on. Really nice watch. I got this from a pawn shop though. Why? Because I'm an accountant. I ain't crazy. Okay? I ain't crazy. This is a really nice watch. But I'm looking for a deal. I ain't crazy now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't crazy. But they ain't never seen fly from accountants. People think accountants nerds. I don't know what All Pro look like exactly. But I know All Pro cool. I can tell. I know that for a fact. All Pro. Didn't you play football? Let's pull All Pro up. Let's see what, he's an accountant. He's an auditor. Let's see if we can find All Pro. All Pro. What's your name? I think All Pro played football. Mr. Francis said he used to do HVAC and just turned 25. HVAC is respectable too. HVAC is respectable. Like if I was going to pick up a trade, nah, I couldn't do it, man. Y'all got to be crawling up on the houses and stuff, man. I can't do it. I just seen y'all be in some places. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't never been comfortable doing certain things. And y'all got to get on roofs sometimes and stuff like that. I'm cool. I'll show up to somebody's job and like, oh, I got to go there? See, I ain't know. I got to go there. I'm going to send somebody else. I'm going to call somebody else and send them your way. Because I got to do stuff. I can be outside by the unit. I can go up in the attic. Depends, you know. Depends on the people attic. You know, I might go to a scary looking house and be like, I ain't gonna be able to go up there. I am not. That looks scary. That's a barn addict, okay? That's a scary movie addict. I'm not going up no scary movie addict. I got to put that in the clause in the contract. If there's a scary movie addict, I'm doing it regular modern homes addicts with lights and stuff like that, and that ain't blowed out. That's it. Now, if I got to be, my AC guy was stepping all on the, like, he's in my attic. I ain't got no scary addict. I'm up there with him. I got a regular addict. But he is having to go on the other side of my attic where you ain't really supposed to be walking. Like, you can't even see the floor because of the insulation up there and stuff. And he, trying to be careful, making sure he trying to test to see if he's stepping on a beam and stuff. I'm like, no, I ain't doing that. No, I'm not doing that. Okay, let me see. YL26, I'm from Maywood, which is about 15 miles northwest of the Wild 100s, but my granddad used to have a church on the borderline of the Wild 100s in the early 80s. A Gave Bun says, you can be an average business owner and still get money. There's a low bar for success. There's a low bar of success, yeah. YL23 says, I am originally from 63rd. Ooh, you been out here, you who that, you know what they be saying. So, YL23 said, I'm originally from 63rd and Rose, which is around the corner from O Block, but we moved to Maywood when I was 2 years old. Okay. How old are you? I'm curious. Just curious. How old are you? Gave Bun laughing. Mr. Francis said, yeah, bro, good money, but for the birds, I'm telling you, I already know that HVAC. I paid my AC guy just cause of I felt sorry for him. I was like, look, I'm gonna give you that money cause you earned it. You earned it. I ain't gonna lie. You was out here sweating and all. And you the AC guy, why you sweating? You should be cool. Like, what you doing? It was hot as hell. Pro said, no, I box from Bosnia. We don't play American football. Okay. All pros are boxer. Wait, first of all pros are boxer. And he's now an accountant. Like, what more do you want? What more do you want from a profession? Huh? He's enjoying working from home 3 days a week. He goes in the office 2 days a week. But he's enjoying his life. He's enjoying that. He's a former boxer. We can be fly. You know what I'm saying? We can be fly. You know what I'm saying? YL23 says, I met a plumber. He said he had this one job in a lady's basement. He said it was a dog boo-boo all over the basement floor. Man, I would have quit that moment. YL23 said he 47. Okay, cool, for sure. I was just trying to make sure you went around a little dirt them age, because I'm like, ooh, yeah, Jenna was using too. But yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. I don't even like people for real. Like, I'm cool. Like, I ain't socially awkward and stuff. Like, I'm like one of the coolest people in America for real. Like, I really am. But like, I don't really like people. Like, I don't want to be dealing with customers like that. The beauty part about being, say, like an auditor is, like, have you guys ever worked in a situation or a location where you got to answer the phone a lot because people constantly calling? Because maybe whatever your department is, y'all deal with a lot of people, a lot of customers calling, this and this, got to interact with this person. I don't like all that. We barely talk to these people on the phone. We might have a meeting where we got a schedule where we gonna talk to them in a Zoom call and stuff like that. That's a set up meeting. But we ain't really banging the phones, and people ain't just calling us all the time as an auditor. No, they avoiding us. People avoid auditors. It's not trying to talk to us. Yeah. So hold on, let me go back. Let me check something out. By the way, I don't know where the likes are for this video, but I'm praying that y'all have been smashing this like button. I'm praying for it, because this will be crazy. We've been on here vibing, and y'all ain't been hitting that like button. All right. So all pro, what's your name? I'm finna pull you up. We about to Google you, man. We about to see, cause I want to show these people that accountants are cool. A Gabe Munn said, I'm a landscaper. The worst part besides the hard work, long hours is dealing with people. Hey, I'm telling you, a Gabe Munn, I'm telling you, being an auditor, boy, look, I was an accounting technician paying all the veterans in Atlanta their travel claims. In Atlanta. Y'all know how crazy people in Atlanta are? All the veterans in Atlanta, I was paying their travel claims. My phone, and then they had my phone number. I don't know, but I mean, I guess I might have to fix their stuff in the system, like their pay stuff, like the account that the money go to, all that. But then people like, yo, I ain't got my money yet. When I'm gonna get my money? I used to have 100 calls a day on my voicemail. That ain't including the calls that I'm answering and I'm talking to people. I would get a fresh 100 calls on my voicemail every day. It's impossible. It's impossible. So I can't even get stuff done because I'm trying to tell this lady who crying on the phone that she ain't submit her claim yet, or that we ain't paid it out yet, but it's coming. It might be $2.13. People crying on the phone with me for $2.13. It's just they already got, personal problems. So it ain't even really about the money. It's just anything else that can go wrong. And so I got to deal with all that. And I got to, there's a lot. It's a lot to deal with, But as an auditor, hell no, anybody calling my phone. Your supervisor might not even call your phone. You might just text you, hey, what you got going on? So All Pro says, yeah, I don't have to answer the phone anymore. When I did text, I was nonstop calls. Yeah, man, I don't know about all that. Bling Cone said, what up, Casino? What up, Bling Cone? Bling Cone. Okay. What I'm talking about. Make sure y'all smash that like button for your boy. I made this accounting look good, you feel me? We made this accounting thing look good, you heard me? Yes, sir. All right, so Longshoreman now about to make $131,000 a year in about 6 years. They're going to be making $131,000 a year. So if you're not in a situation that you're going to be able to get some money that is at least in the 100,000 range, you need to go be a longshoreman or something, because they're going to inflate things. That's 45,000 people who are in the class of people, working class, who would typically not have this kind of money. What do you think happens when people who are not used to having a certain kind of money get a certain kind of money? What do you think happens? They're going to spend that all kind of ways. They're going to spend that. They're going to buy everything that they ever wanted. They're going to buy everything that they ever wanted. When everybody be telling me about inflation, I be thinking to myself, inflation really it's not bad yet. It's going to get bad. They printed so much money. It's going to get bad. Right now, you can still buy a decent used car for like 10 bands. $10,000. That, when you making the kind of money that modern people are making right now, that's not bad. And you can get a decent car for that. You can get a decent car, like a good used car. You can still get one for like 10 bands. Probably even less right now. Well, I know people who got cars for like $2,500 to $3,500. That's running. Need a little paint job or something like that. Might need a little detail, but they running, 95,000 miles, 100,000 miles, which may sound like a lot of miles to people, but they $2,500 cars. You can drive them until you break them and not care about fixing them. Like it's nothing. But for like you can get a decent car for like 10 bands? 10 bands? A good car for like 10 bands, maybe 30, 40,000 miles, something like that. Jeez. Matter of fact, I almost want to look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. This is completely not what I'm supposed to be doing on here right now. But let's take a look. I just want to. Let's see. Oh, wrong. Clicking on the wrong thing. All right. So let's say. I used to buy a lot of cars from True Car. True Car. Now this is my little. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't be telling people about my little. You know what I mean? I'm putting y'all on game right now, so don't be telling people about my car buying website. So let's see. We looking for a used car. We looking for a used car. Let's see. We looking for. Is it? Oh, it's 303. 09. Should be somewhere around Atlanta. Here we go. So, let's see. We do not want to include non-local listings because I'm not coming to the Wild 100s or anywhere around O Block to get a car. I'm just not. I'm just sorry. Wild 23, I'm sorry. I just can't do it. My boy, let's say 10 bands, $10,000. We want the mileage to be, I don't know, let's say, it's a $10,000 car. Yeah, let's just say that. Let's sort. But look, you got cars. 43,000 miles. It's a Hyundai Accent. It's not the craziest. You got well, that's a 2014. Hold on, we got to change the year. We got to change the year. How you change the year? I don't want nothing that old. Can I change the year? God. It won't drop down and let me change the year. But look, okay, that's terrible. Don't get that. Don't get that. If I can change the year, which I can't, but if I could, I promise you, you can find something decent on here. You can find something decent on here. But, you know, it's 2016. It's an accent. I wouldn't get no accent. I just don't want no accent. But can we sort this? Sort this by. Oh, you can't do no drop downs? Oh yeah, I can do it right here. Okay. Year low to high. Year high to low. Okay. I might have clicked on the wrong way. Let's see. Okay, these is not good looking cars. These are not good looking cars. Let's go out a little bit on the mileage. All right, so let's see. Okay, getting a little better. These still ugly cars. The cars is ugly. But the point is, if you need to get a little scoot around, you can. These are terrible options right now. Because I was forced to be in one of these, and I got a video on my channel. It's a terrible car. This little red car in the middle, this Mitsubishi Mirage hatchback, it's crazy. It's crazy terrible. It's embarrassing. But the point is, you can still get a car that you can drive that drives for $10,000. It's crazy. So inflation really isn't that bad. Because $10,000 to pay that off when you're making $150,000, you're making $90,000. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. That's what I'm worried about. I want to say I'm even worried, but just knowing that it's going to get worse, you want to put yourself in the best position you can. But right now, this stuff isn't as bad as it can be, or that it's probably gonna be, because it's like it still hasn't been a realized situation yet. People still don't fully understand how bad it can get when you got a bunch of people, just like in the pandemic, when a bunch of people got money because they were scamming. Let's admit it, they were scamming. All right, but when a bunch of people start getting money and they do not know anything about investing or anything like that, let me show you. Richest man in the world. Do y'all know who it is? Do y'all know who it is? Okay. Let me take this out. I don't know why this is showing this. Okay, so during the pandemic, Bernard Arnault became the richest man on the planet. He's since gone back to fourth place where he was. He was like fourth or fifth place before that. But he was the richest man on the planet during the pandemic. He was richer than Mark Zuckerberg. He was richer than Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos. He became the richest man on the planet because so many people, you know what he do? He sell designer goods. Because during the pandemic, everybody who was buying the Gucci and Louis Vuitton and this and that, but he owns like Louis Vuitton and stuff like that. But he's the largest owner of luxury brands. Elon Musk. Hold on, let me read these. Agave Bun says, Brother Jerome be wanting to burn money to get inflation down. There's too much money being made to stop inflation. Yeah, you can't. Inflation is already, that's already what it is. It's already done. It ain't nothing to stop because they already printed the money and put it in circulation back during the pandemic. The only thing is the people the companies that had the money, I mean, they received the money because people were buying stuff. It's just depending on what they're going to do with the money because they got all the money. So if they decide, we're going to either put the money back in circulation because we're buying this and we're hiring these people, then that's the only way that you kind of fully see how much money is at stake and how much money is in play. But if they just received all this cash from all these people buying stuff and they just sitting on it, or they're buying buildings or they're doing things like that, then you won't really see it. But the money is already what it is. It's already out there. So inflation is the reality. You know, if they decide to raise prices, we just gotta pay it. You know what I mean? So YL23 says, Roger that, I don't even go to 63rd or O Block myself. I don't know them. You don't know them, for sure. YL23 said, when you was in that Skittle? Yep, that's it. That's the Skittle. You know. YL23, you know what's going on. You watch this channel. Yeah, that Skittle, that shit was crazy. Purple. Crazy. I don't know how they got me in there. And I'm a big proponent of, look, man, I don't even care. I got a Porsche. I done had Benz. I done had Mercedes. I done had two Mercedes. I had a Lexus, Cadillac. I done had 20-something cars, like 26 cars or something like that. I don't care nothing about no car. I used to say that. I used to say, look, man, I drive whatever. And then they put me in that Skittle. And that made me say, you know what? I actually do care. I didn't realize I cared, you know. I would have drove a Dodge Neon. That Skittle, though, that Skittle was crazy. I had to drive an hour and a half to Macon and back. Hour and a half there, hour and a half back. That was the worst drive. It didn't even have an armrest, like where you put your elbow on it, where you drive. Like, this is how I normally drive. It didn't even have that. That was crazy. You start realizing, like, the little things in life matter. He said Elon Musty. That's funny. 278 billion. I looked it up the other day. Yeah, that's crazy. And you know where that's from? A large part of that? Government contracts. That's right. Government contracts. He's getting government contracts. A lot of them. Big ones. Billions of dollars. 18 billion. Stuff like that. Government contracts. Yeah. It's crazy. By the way, make sure you smash the like button now. We done talked about the Longshoreman. Now we got to move on to this Diddy case. God, geez, there's some wild shit going on. Imagine this. He's been recording video 20, maybe 30 years. Jeez. He's been recording video of people drunk at parties and getting freaky for like 30 years. Say 20 years. Even if it was 5 years, imagine how much footage you could have of people if all of these intimate moments are recorded from all kind of angles. What were you doing? First of all, what were you doing? Why was you doing that? Like, it's one thing you want to do stuff for yourself, your home, whatever. But you got a lot of angles. You know, like, it's one thing, it's like, oh, that's just my security system in the party anyway. Like, but I ain't storing this footage. It recycles as long as ain't nothing happened. You know, I ain't tripping. We ain't like storing this and compiling it and blackmailing people with it. But you got a lot of angles though. I ain't gonna lie. You got a lot, from what I'm hearing. They say you got a lot of angles. I don't know. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on, man. I don't know. I wasn't there. So I can't say. What's what. Can't say what's what. But it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a lot of people involved. The potential names that they're saying, dare I say any of them? God. Just leave Jay-Z and Beyonce out of this. Leave us something. Okay? Leave us something, man. Leave us something. Come on. None of us think that Denzel was in on this. Right? None of us think that. It's crazy. He said it's probably stuff on those hard drives that he forgot he had. Yo, it's so much. It's crazy the stuff you forget when you doing too much. First of all, your house too big. You can lose people in that house. The bathroom, his bathroom, from what I saw from like the thing, I got a huge bedroom. I got a pretty big bedroom. My bedroom, I got a bedroom and bathroom connection, and it's probably the size of some people's studio apartment. No cap. His bathroom is bigger than my bedroom, and this the master. I ain't saying I ain't in one of the side rooms. This the master, okay? This is my bed over there. Let me show you how big it is. Pause. All right. So I'm over here. His bathroom. And it goes, you know, this is a king, right? It goes all the way across. This guy bathroom is like bigger than my bedroom. It's crazy. Who knows how many bathrooms he even has in there? Let me see how big the house is. I'm on the wrong screen. Hold on. All right, so how big, pause, is Diddy house? 17,000 square feet. That's the one in Beverly Hills. 17,000 square feet. So for context purposes, my house is 31 6. Hold on, I gotta do it different. 17,000 divided by 3,169. My house is 3,169 square feet. I can put 5 of these houses headed towards 6 of these houses inside of his house. And they get freaking all of that house. She. Jeez. You can lose people. You can lose people. I think so. This house is for, let's see. Like the amount of people that I can get in this house at one time is crazy. I've had big Christmases here. It's crazy. So what is like? Yeah, you might, but no, that's still too much baby oil. I was gonna say you might need 1,000 bottles of baby oil for that many people in one house, but nah, ain't never no need that much baby oil. Ain't no, I don't know what you're doing with it. I don't know what you're doing with it. I have no idea what you're doing with that much baby oil. That's crazy. Hold on. So that's just crazy. That's a lot going on with that. There's a lot going on with that. Yeah, YL23 say, yeah, I remember the purple Skittle. Who can forget that? That's crazy. That Skittle's ridiculous. It's probably stuff on those hard drives he forgot he had. He don't have time to keep up with all that stuff, but he's about to now, though. He's about to know now. The baby oil was like gold to him. See, y'all looking at it wrong. I know what happened. Based off of my hypothesis about the amount of baby oil that it was, first of all, it's impossible for anybody to use that much baby oil, right? So there's something else going on with that baby oil. Let me tell you what was going on with that baby oil. Nobody knows this. This is something that very few of us know about. Diddy was about to go into the baby oil business. He's about to go into the baby oil business. Yep. It's going to be called Diddy Oil or something like that. I really don't know because this is just a hypothesis. It's no other reason that anybody would have that much baby oil unless they're getting ready to go into baby oil business. Like it's a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? Like, clearly he was getting ready to go into baby oil business. It's probably why he was even doing some of these parties, because he was trying to promote his baby oil. He should let me be his attorney. YL23 said he must have ran out of baby oil one time. So he never gonna let that happen again. Yeah, that's crazy. Definitely got that Diddy juice. That's that Diddy juice. Pause. I don't even feel comfortable saying that. I don't feel comfortable. You need to say pause in this comment section because you shouldn't even type that. That's a good term, but don't type it. That's too close to some real stuff going on. But I'm pretty sure he was going into business. It's the only thing I can think of. It doesn't make any other sense. Got to be going into business. That's like one time I had Um, I had Tallahassee. So my nickname growing up was T, like Tee, right? So I'm from Tallahassee. I grew up in Tallahassee. Went to Godby High School, Leon High School, Griffin Middle School. I'm Tallahassee. I'm basically from Tallahassee. Yeah, I grew up in Tallahassee. Everybody know that. So, I had because of my name, it was T, right? Like my we used to always say like, I've changed a lot. I'm a mature, educated adult now. At the time when I was in Tallahassee, I was a hoodlum. I had nothing positive going on. I was one of those people that made the neighborhood bad. You know what I'm saying? So the person that I was at the time, if I ever got dressed a certain kind of way, they were like, oh, they're gonna Tallahassee tea again. So I thought it was a good idea for me, because I love sweet tea, pause. I love tea anyway. So I was like, you know what? I want to come out with something. So I came out with Tallahassee tea. As a matter of fact, y'all hold on. I'm going to see if I can find a bottle, like an empty bottle. Hold on. I'll do that. Don't leave. Almost back. Here I come. There it is. There it is. Tallahassee tea. Oh. Can y'all see that? I'm turning this wrong. Tallahassee tea though. Tallahassee tea. Not Tito, but tea. You know what I'm saying? Had some Tallahassee tea. I had a case. The reason I'm saying this even is because when I created Tallahassee tea, I'm trying to get it to focus. When I created Tallahassee tea, I had to order it by the caseload, right? I came in with a bunch of I had to order like a lot of it, right? I'm getting it manufactured. This is my tea, right? You can't just order one bottle. You can't just manufacture one bottle. You got to manufacture a lot of it. And it was my first batch. So much tea came in. Like, you know how you do stuff and you don't realize how much you did? So I had cases of tea came in boxes. When people saw it, because I'm like, whoa, they would look, if the police had a raided, because I was saying this before, who knew that you can do something regular that can make you look guilty, right? Like if the police had a raid at my house and they was like, oh, he got a lot of tea in here, then I'm like, oh, what he doing? That's too much tea. I don't know. Fortunately, it had my face on it. So I was like, I'm going to put my face on it, because imagine if I got something like this, got a bunch of bottled cases of this stuff and no explanation whatsoever. I need to put my face on it. So, but I didn't order enough of it, apparently. It went out pretty fast. Certain people couldn't get enough of it. It was a bit addictive. I don't know why, but they loved it. Tastes great. It tastes great. It's a unique flavor. But there's a certain group of people and they would drink it over and over. Couldn't get enough. And so that was kind of that. But I definitely want to get a new batch because I was going to introduce it to the channel. I never even got a chance to. They drunk the hell out this tea. And then I was like, yo, so FAMU Homecoming was coming up, that year. Because this is like at least a year or two. I don't even know when I did this. There's so much stuff that I be doing that y'all don't even know about. It's so much. It's crazy. I'm living my dreams. I don't care. All right? So I created this tea. I wanted to do it for so long. And it, and so I was planning on redoing it, but I was going to take them down to FAMU Homecoming. So I'm from Tallahassee. To have Tallahassee tea in Tallahassee, that's like a mind blown pause. So that's what I was going to do. But imagine if the police had came in here for whatever reason. They were like, hey, your dog is barking too loud. We got a noise. Oh, he got too much tea. What's going on in here? They would take pictures and post. This guy what's going on? We don't even know what to call this. It's tea all up the wall. We don't know what's happening in here. That must not be tea in them bottles. Like, what is that? That must be moonshine or something. We don't know what that is. What the hell is this guy doing? So, who knew that you could do regular stuff like baby oil? Like, I'm sure that had to be his brand. And he had to order a lot of it. He need to let me be his lawyer. Except I'm not a lawyer. So, I guess he couldn't let me be his lawyer. But, that's a lot of baby oil. But I'm saying, like, think about it. I was in a situation where I had cases, like, they just dropped it off at my doorstep. I was so embarrassed when I seen how much of it was. I was like, oh, yeah, he trying to put my business out in my neighborhood. Let me get these boxes in. Hurry up. I'm telling my people, help me out. Come on. Pick up the other side. Let's get it all in the house. Like, this is embarrassing. Police see me, they going to think there's something else going on. They going to think I'm having freak offs. They see how much tea in here. They see exactly how much tea in these cake. And then when I opened the cases, it was even more than I thought because, I'm seeing the boxes. I'm like, damn. But when you open it up and you see how many of them, I don't know how, I think it was like 24 bottles in each case. I was like, ooh, Jesus. Like, ooh. I thought it was going to be like 10 or 12 in a case. So, YL23 says, oil wrestling. Diddy with the Diddy juice, oil wrestling, pause on Diddy juice, pause on that. It's crazy. YL23 said, like them old block kids. Detwine Rucker says, I need help with the federal government contracts. For sure. What you need help with? YL23 said, I'm filing my taxes. I'm not going anywhere. This is Bling Cone said, fire. Man, can y'all put a fire emoji for the Tallahassee tea? Think about that. I'm trying to make it so that y'all see that. There we go. Finally focused. There it go. Tallahassee tea. Does that look like me? I gave Bun said too much tea. That's funny. And then YL20 said, really? Oh, I was about to say tea is not illegal. Yeah, it's just too much of it. They just, ooh, Jesus. Baby oil ain't illegal either, right? Baby oil is not illegal. That's why we freaking out over baby oil. But when I thought about it, I said, damn, that's really legal. That's like saying he got too much aspirin in his house. Like, oh, he got too much aspirin. He got four kilos of aspirin. Something ain't right. Like that's not illegal. He got 30 bricks of aspirin. We need to get him. Something ain't right. Why he got that much aspirin? Ain't that much headache in the world. Like, but that's how crazy it is that we were looking at the baby. That's how we looking at the baby oil. Like, oh yeah, he guilty. People saw the baby oil and said, oh yeah, oh he did that. Oh I ain't know he had. There's people who was like, nah, Diddy ain't do. How much baby oil? 1,000? You mean 10? 100? 200? 1,000? He had 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Damn, I thought he was innocent. I thought it was innocent till I found out about the baby oil. That's how people was treating the baby oil. They was like, damn. I ain't got no excuse for that boy baby oil. Like, you know, they couldn't even, people just, at first it was like, people just hating on Diddy. People been saying ain't nothing wrong with what 1,000 bottles? They got 1,000 out of one house? Oh. I don't know what to say. That's a lot of baby oil. I can't make up nothing for him. I can't help him. He gonna have to deal with that baby oil. I don't know. I still don't trust him. But they look a lot more credible with all that baby oil. You know what I'm saying? That's how people treat the baby oil. I just want to let y'all know, if they try to come for me about my tea, say he got too much tea in there. Y'all heard it first. I need y'all to hold me down. He was not using that tea for freak offs. All right? He was not using that for that. All right? So the Toyn said, I don't know where to start. Okay, so the Toyn, am I saying this right? I'm gonna say DR. D Rucker. D Rucker. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. D Ruck. No, D Ruck, right? So the Toyn Rucker, we're gonna go by D Ruck. You know what I'm saying? If you never had that nickname, you got it here today. You know what I'm saying? When you meet somebody, they be like, "What's your name?" And be like, "I'm D Ruck." And they're like, "Okay, yeah." So almost like Druck. You know what I mean? So D Ruck says, "Okay, Tony. Okay, Tony. Okay, Tony. I like that too. That's hey, yeah, D Ruck. Yeah, D Ruck. All right. So, what you'll do is, well, depending on what kind of contracts you're interested in, it's different ways of getting government contracts, right? My favorite way, well, the way that everybody knows about, that they think about or they talk about is to go out, find contracts and bid on them on the federal, state, or local website. So like you can go to sam.gov and they got contracts on sam.gov and you can bid on them on those websites. You can pull them up, put in your information as far as the solicitations. I mean, you got to get registered and all of that. You got to be an LLC or some kind of incorporated business. And so you can go find them. That's the main way. The main way people talk about is being a prime on a contract, where the prime is you're the person who bid on the contract and you're the person who won the contract. The easiest way, or my favorite way personally, especially if you're a construction contractor, is to be a subcontractor. That is my favorite way. It's my favorite way. It's just do subcontractor. You all know what subcontracting is? If you do, don't, let me know. But you could be a subcontractor. So you can find there's websites that you can register to do subcontract construction work. Let's try it. Let's try to see if we can find, let's see, Don't look. It's bright in here. Subcontractor. Yeah, I guess we just say jobs. Subcontractor. Let me see. Government subcontractor jobs. Unfortunately, I cannot scroll down on this. I can't really see what I'm typing. Okay. don't know if this is gonna show anything, but let's try it. Construction project manager. So these are project management jobs, but there are companies that list jobs on websites. I just can't think of what the name of one of them is. I got friends who, if I was going to be trying to find one, I just reach out to them and they'll tell me the name of like a website to go to put my, list my company on there, and I can find jobs that's available. It's companies that win contracts and then they go and put them on websites for you to like bid to them for maybe a part of it. Maybe it's a large contract. Like, so we had one that was a construction job, but they just needed masonry work. They just needed us to put the veneer bricks on like these 2 huge buildings. And the contract itself was about 3.5 million. Is what the contract was for the main. No, I'm sorry, not 3.5 million. I think it was like 5 or 7 million. Was for the main job, but the veneer work, the brick veneer work and stuff was like 830 some thousand. But $500,000 of it was like materials, the bricks, all of that kind of stuff. And then about 283,000 was supposed to come to us for the labor and stuff like that. So that was a construction job, but it was a subcontract job. So they went out already. They done won the job. They've already kind of figured out what they are willing to pay for different work to get done. And then you come in, and easier to do that than to do the other way, where you're the one who's bidding and you're the prime and stuff like that, and you got to make sure you got all the right stuff, like as far as insurances. I mean, everybody still got to have insurances, but I don't have to insure the job the same magnitude as somebody who is trying to win a $7 million job, $5 million job, get a bond that covers them and stuff like that for that amount of work, and workman's comp and this and that, so it's just easier to me. That's my favorite way, is to do subcontract work. But who am I? Who am I to tell you? But also, you can do to find subcontract work, you can also go to like whatever the website is that you see, say it was a federal job, it's a federal contract, and you go on it and you apply for, you see a contract job, you apply for it, and when you apply for it, once you apply for the job, like let's say you bid on, not even apply, because I'm gonna say you ain't even talking about bidding. We still talking about subcontracting. So if you're gonna go to like sam.gov, you see a contract, like you type it in construction jobs or whatever, and you see one that you look for the ones that were already closed. You can actually set a search to show you ones that have already been awarded in a certain time frame. So I'd say maybe look for one that closed out in the last month or less, and it was a construction job in whatever area that you're comfortable with, and then it'll tell you who won the contract and their phone number, address, or whatever. I just call them and say, hey, I'm a construction company. Do you need any, are you looking to subcontract any of the work? Most of them are actually. They're just winning the contract and they're planning to sub out the work to somebody else to do the work. A lot of them are. Or at least a certain part of the work. Because you may be a construction company. Now, D-Ruck, you know what I'm saying? D-Ruck, what kind of construction are you in? While L23 said, after looking at Tallahassee tea, I have to stop and find a nice cold cream soda. It reminds me of cream soda by the way it looks. For sure. And I could get cream soda and root beer and all that to be, you know what I'm saying? It was just that I had to get the tea. I had to get the tea because I'm Tallahassee tea. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But yeah, so Tell me what kind of construction you in, because to say a construction company, you know, it's a lot of different type of construction. Are you roofing? Do you do both? Do you do roofing? Do you do masonry work? Do you do concrete work? Like what do you do? Do you do it all? Like usually there's a specialization, but I know you could probably hire the trades and stuff like that. But like now you're talking to a real, like I really did this. You know, I ain't saying I'm you. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you might make a statement like that people will make because they, you know, don't nobody know what they do. But I get it. You know, I've been out there. See if I can find any pictures of me out there with that hard hat on, trying to forget trying to forget that life. I ain't like smelling like that. I ain't like smelling like construction. I ain't like it. I ain't like smelling like construction. Your boy was really out here putting them gloves on, you hear me? And I'm the accountant, all right? I ended up out there by default. Like, I got to help out a little bit. That was not the plan. That was not the plan. That was not the plan at all. Am I bidding on any work in Florida, North Carolina, and South Carolina? No, I'm not currently bidding on anything. I'm working on doing my profession stuff right now. And once I get my goal is to be at SCS. So once I get back on track with that, I'm kind of back on track with it, but I'm still trying to accomplish a couple more things. So once I get back on track with that, I'll be able to, because I got a lot of moving parts. I'm selling a house this week. I got an interview this week. I got a lot going on. I got a interview to go back into fraud, back in audit this week. Selling a house the next day after. Dealing with, you know, I'm a supervisor, so I got quite a bit of employees. Tomorrow I work every weekend, and so I got about 10 employees coming in tomorrow over the weekend, 10 or 11. I think it's about 11 by now. But I got a lot going on, so just working on that side before I dive back into contracts. Now, I will still do contracts here and there because my people still reach out to me to help them out with contracts. So I'll still, you know, do all of that. Okay, yeah, so you sub everything out. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I got you. But I'm, you know, so is that where you operate out of, Florida, North Carolina, and South Carolina? Yeah. But we still got to talk about something. We still got to talk about the fact that LeBron James, y'all know how much LeBron James is worth? Do y'all know? Let's see if y'all know how much LeBron James is worth. LeBron James net worth allegedly is $1.2 billion. Allegedly. He's alleged to be worth $1.2 billion. I think that's an understatement. I think he's worth more than that. That's my opinion. I think he's worth more than that. I don't know how they come up with these valuations. I think he's worth more than that, but that's still crazy. Why is that crazy, though? Why is LeBron James being worth $1.2 billion crazy? Why is that really crazy, though? Do y'all know why that's crazy? Does Do y'all really understand why that's crazy? Like, I'm just curious. Like, do y'all get why this is one of the craziest things in the world? This is so crazy because he is still playing basketball. He's still running up and down the court. He's still playing. This is crazy. This guy is still playing basketball. And no, it's not because he's black. It's because no matter what his skin tone is, white, black, Chinese, whatever his skin tone is, this guy is a billionaire dunking the basketball. He's still playing. If I was a billionaire, I think about this is crazy. This guy's a billionaire and still gotta ice his knees at the He still gotta ice his knees at the end of the game. Yo, I don't care what I'm doing. I don't care what I'm doing. I don't care what it is. I don't care. If I gotta put ice on my knees at the end of it, I ain't doing it no more. What? I don't care what it is. If I gotta ice my knees after I make a bowl of cereal, I ain't eating cereal no more. I ain't making them no more. Somebody else gotta make it. What? That's crazy. That's crazy. If I gotta still ice my knees after like turning the TV on, I got my knee swelling up. I gotta I ain't doing that no more. I ain't turning the TV on no more. I'm gonna read a book. Like this guy is a billionaire. He still got to eat a certain kind of way. He still got to do this. He still got to do that. He still got to get up at 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, work out. He got to work out 3-4 times a day. This guy is dedicated. Do y'all understand how crazy it is to have $1 billion? They don't make nothing that you can't buy. They don't make nothing you can't buy. Let me show y'all something else. Let me just show you this. Because we got to break out our calculator. We got to break out our calculator for this. But let's look at this. Hold on. Let's see. S&P 500. All right. 1 year. Year to date. S&P 500 year to date is up 21.26%. All right? Y'all see this, right? It's up 21%. S&P 500. You see that? That's year to date. All right. Now, the only reason I'm trying to show y'all this is because I want y'all to understand how ridiculous all of this is. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. All right, so it's up 21.26%. Now, if you had $1 billion, oh, you know it's hard to see. That's $1 million, right? One. Yeah. Is that $1 billion? Let me see. Damn, it's 100 million. That's $1 billion, right? I believe that's $1 billion. So 1% of $1 billion is 10 million. That should be 10 million. Yeah, 10 million. 1% of $1 billion is 10 million. So let's say you had $1 billion. This is terrible because it's hard to see. 7,000. Million, 10 million, 100 million, $1 billion, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, $1 billion. So you got $1 billion. And you're getting, just from your money sitting, in an index fund, invested in the S&P 500, you got $1 billion sitting. You ain't earning nothing else. It's just sitting there. All right? It's not, you're not actively even working. This is just the money in the bank. You got $1 billion. And you multiply that by point. Damn, it was 21%? I think it was 21%, right? Damn, I forgot. I think it was 21%. I think it was like 21.26. But let's just look at 21%. You get 21% interest on that in a year's time. Look at how much money that is. That's $210 million in interest. $210 million. Please do the numbers. Y'all check me. Make sure I'm accurate. I could mess up. Players mess up too. But that's $210 million from the money sitting. From the money sitting. $210 million from the money just sitting there. So those $1 million watches, those $1 million cars, that's interest. That's not even. You can spend $50 million and still not touch the principal. And he's still playing. This guy's still playing, man. What would you be doing? What would you be doing? I'll tell you what I'd be doing. I'd be drinking my Tallahassee tea. I'd be drinking my Tallahassee tea if I... Oh, trying to... This ain't gonna work right, is it? Why ain't they focusing, man? I look better than that, all right? Look better when it's focused. It ain't focusing. I'd be drinking my Tallahassee tea somewhere. But he's still playing. He's still playing. YL23 said he almost played when Jordan was... What year did Jordan retire? He said people came after LeBron and had a long career. People came after LeBron and had a long career and then retired. LeBron still playing longer than them. Yeah. So, fun fact, me and LeBron graduated the same year in high school. You know what I'm saying? We're in our prime, baby. We are in our prime. Me and him graduated 03. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir. YL23 say, you know what's even crazy? He was worth $100 million before he even got to the NBA. Crazy. Crazy. If I had $1 billion, I'd just live off the interest. For sure. For sure. Jordan retired a few months before LeBron got drafted. Okay. You better. You better get up out of that, what? You know what's happening? Yeah, 03, 2003, class of 03 coming in. Yeah, it's time for you to retire, Jordan. Time for you to retire. LeBron is the best. Number one. Can't say he ain't the best basketball player to ever live. You can't say it. You may not have liked him, but you can't say he ain't the, come on. Let's not say he ain't the best. You maybe don't like how it looked, but he got the biggest numbers. Come on, man. D-Ruck. Look, you was doing good, D-Ruck. You was doing good. I thought you was cool, man. I thought you was cool. We were gonna do business together and all, man, but here you go with the MJ the GOAT stuff, man. You in denial, man. I need you to know when you know something that's better and be able to be honest with yourself. I just need you to do that. I need to do that. First of all, I was a Utah Jazz fan. Yeah, I said it. I was a Utah Jazz fan. I was a big fan of John Stockton. And Jordan was beating up on John Stockton. I wish LeBron went up against people like John Stockton. I wish LeBron had an opportunity to play against some of them guys, man. Jordan had Rodman. He had Pippen, Kukoc, Kerr, Luke Longley, I think. Pretty sure. Some seasons. He had Horace Grant, what was his name? The guy with the goggles. You know what I'm talking about. He had a fire team. He was beating up on John Stockton and Jeff Hornacek. Yeah, we had Karl Malone and Ostertag. Come on. Come on, man. Y'all stop playing with that, man. Y'all stop playing. LeBron had to play against Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Livingston, Kevin Durant on the same team. Or maybe not Livingston, maybe he wasn't on that team, but everybody else was on Kevin Durant, Steve Kerr was on the team too. Yeah, he had played against Steve Kerr too. Steve Kerr, who used to be on Jordan's team, was also on this team as the coach, but he was on that team. But he had to play against Kevin Durant, the best and second best shooter of all time. Steph Curry, the best shooter of all time. Klay Thompson, second best shooter of all time. Come on now. And LeBron we ain't never seen this in history. LeBron led both teams in points, rebounds, steals, assists, blocks. We've never seen that before in history. He led every statistical category on both teams. Not even somebody on the other team had more points or rebounds or assists or blocks, or not even one person. He had more numbers than everybody on it. Come on now. You can't specialize in everything. Come on, man. Come on now. This is crazy. King 30. Hey, hold on, wait a minute. YL23. Bro, look, you 47. That's why you say that. You 47. Because see, what happened, this is what happened. All right. So me and LeBron, we like same age. I'm 40. I just turned 40. So LeBron getting ready to turn 40. So we're the same age. You 7 years older than us. So this is what happened. With you being 7 years older than us, when we were like 18, 19, you was 25, 26. So by the time LeBron got going and got in his groove, see, around that time, you was busy. You couldn't really see what he was doing. So that's why I'm giving you this pass. Just because that 7 year gap, you was probably busy during that time. And all you remembered was Jordan. Because you're 7 years older than me, seeing Jordan in like 96 Bulls, 98 Bulls. So in I was born in 84. So in 96, I was like 12. You was like, was you like 19? Something like that. It was like 19 or something. So you was you was at our age when we was witnessing LeBron. You was at that age witnessing Jordan, and Jordan was at his full capacity, crazy with it. So that's the only reason why I'm giving you a pass. Because I think that you're just not knowledgeable because you was busy. That's what we're going to say. And you were from Chicago. So you was also, ducking the street gangs and stuff like that. So you was busy doing that. You know what I mean? I'm going to just say that. All right, so that's how we're going to rock with that. You know what I'm saying? I got you, brother. All right, so LeBron is the best. King 318 saying LeBron is the best. Cut it out. Is not the best. No, you said he is the best. So don't try and go back on that. LeBron, who better? How? How can somebody be better than LeBron? How? How could somebody be better than LeBron? YL23 said, if I want a guy to play 30 years, I pick LeBron. If I want a guy to play 6 years, I take Jordan. You gonna take Jordan in six years? That's not true. That's not true. I'm calling that's cap. That's cap. Hold on. We finna have this conversation right now. I don't even know we was gonna go this route. I didn't even know we was finna do this. Oh no. You want Jordan to play 6 years? All right. How many years did it take Jordan to win a championship? 7 years. You would have never made it to the playoffs. I mean, you would never made, the playoffs. In 6 years, you'd have took Jordan in 6 years. A 6-year Jordan would have got you zerowhere. Nowhere. Your hands would have been bought. Hold on, let me take this ring off because you wouldn't have got that ring. Your hand, you would have had ashy knuckles. I hope mine ain't ashy. I don't think mine ashy. I don't really get ashy, but you would have had ashy knuckles. You hear me? If you took Jordan in 6 years, you took LeBron in 30 years, and you took Jordan in 6. Wow. That's a wowzer. You would have at least got rings with LeBron. You got a goose egg if you had to went with Jordan in 6. So look, this is the other thing too. How old was Jordan when he won his first championship? Let's look at this. Jordan was 28 years old when he won his first championship. Interesting. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know the answer to this. So if LeBron is older than 28, I might be embarrassed. 27. So technically, LeBron won his first championship a year younger than Jordan did. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. That's all I'm saying. And then let's look at the people who Jordan was playing against. Come on, man. Come on, man. These men were smoking cigarettes before the game. Come on. Let's stop playing. Let's stop playing. All right? Y'all gotta put some respect. Y'all gotta put some respect on my dog name. Y'all gotta quit playing. Y'all gotta cut that out. Y'all for real. Y'all gotta cut it out now. Y'all gotta cut it out. This is getting ridiculous. All right? All right, so YL23 to my LeBron is better than everybody except Jordan. That's cap. That's cap. All right, so King 318 said he only lasted this long because he was smart enough to invest that $1 million a year in staying healthy. Yeah, for sure, he should. That's what everybody. I need to invest $1 million a year too in my body. You know what I'm saying? D. Ruck said LB is a dog. LOL for sure. A dog. You heard me? Yes, sir. YL23 said I was born in 76. So you, yeah, you got a little, you got a little time in there. Yeah. So you see, you were born just old enough for Jordan to be like, you a teenager witnessing Jordan and stuff like that, you know? D. Rock said, you just spoke on me. Oh, my bad. King 318 said LeBron had nothing on Kobe. Look, man, listen, listen, I'm not finna, you tried to do it. You tried to get me to stoop to your levels. I'm not going to disrespect Kobe Bryant. I'm not going to disrespect Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was amazing. Kobe Bryant was amazing. He was a baby Jordan. LeBron is a grown LeBron, not a baby Jordan. Okay? Kobe couldn't surpass Jordan. He couldn't. So trying to bring Kobe into this, I don't want to do that to Kobe, okay? Don't make me go in, all right? Pause. All right? This is rest in peace to the homie. But don't bring Kobe into this. It's between Jordan and LeBron. Don't bring Kobe. That's disrespectful. You know that? And that's Kobe, and I respect Kobe. That's just disrespectful. Okay? It's just disrespectful. This man is the leading all-time scorer in the NBA history. You gotta put some respect on that. You got to. Did it in fewer shots than Kareem. You just gotta put it. He's not even the guy who's like, yo, I'm a scorer. Like Jordan, everybody know he's the scorer. Jordan is the scorer on the team. LeBron is too, but just not even thought of as the first option. But of course he has to be because he's LeBron. He's like, yo, I really want to pass. I don't want. Jordan like, give me the ball and get out the way. It's different. It's different. We don't disrespect LeBron like that, man. Come on, man. Y'all got tight. Man, what is wrong? I thought y'all was rocking with me. Thought y'all wanted some of this Tallahassee tea, man. Thought y'all gonna get some of that. You heard me? When the new batch come, man. I thought y'all gonna, you know what I mean? Look how I'm laughing at you while you talking about. Look, Tallahassee tea is laughing at y'all talking about Jordan better than LeBron. Look, you see it? You see it? You see. Yeah. YL23 said, no, I meant 6 years in his prime at his best. No, don't try and come back now. I already yo, you gonna get him. You say you wanted 30 years you wanted 6 years of Jordan or 30 years of LeBron. Go ahead, get your 6 years of Jordan. You ain't say that. Now we trying to come back. You want his 6 years of his prime. No. LeBron, you said 30 years. You ain't say let me get LeBron prime years versus Jordan. You ain't say that. Don't try to come back now. Try to come back now. You got him in his first 6 years that he did not win a championship. He had that little mini afro or something he had going on. You wanted him before the bald head. You got it. You got Jordan before the bald head. You said 6 years of Jordan. Don't talk about him. He was 6 years of his prime at his best. You know, no. You can't. That's not how basketball works. You said you wanted 6 years. You got it. First 6 years of his career was terrible. I mean, he wasn't a bad player. He wasn't winning nothing. He couldn't make it past the Pistons. The Pistons was whooping his, YL23 say 29. King 318 says T-Mac, Vince Carter, Shaq, and plenty more were way better than him if they stayed healthy. Way better than who? Way better than who? But way better than who? Who are these people who are do you understand? Kevin Durant is one of the most unstoppable forces in the NBA in history. The best shooter of all time, Steph Curry, the best team, better than the 90s. Jordan was on the best team in the NBA. Up until the Golden State Warriors had the best team. He was on the best team in the NBA. The best. The Bulls had the best team. LeBron has never been on a team that had the best record in the NBA, ever. As a matter of fact, LeBron beat the team that had the best record in the NBA ever. Jordan ain't never beat no team that had the best record in the NBA. Come on, man. Stop playing. He beat John Stockton and Jeff Hornacek. Hey, you know what? I'm about to do it. Hold on, let me finish reading these. Let me see what, hold on, let me read this. LeBron started at 18, Jordan started at 21. I don't care. We talking about age. Like, what you trying to say? He was in Cleveland. LeBron was in Cleveland. Are we going to compare LeBron in Cleveland? I didn't even know what the Cleveland Cavaliers were. I still don't know what a Cavalier is. All right. Shootingpreneur said smoking on cigarettes. That's a fact. They was doing cigarettes and they was doing crack. You could Google. You know what? I'm gonna show that too. YL23 said, I said LeBron is the second best player in history. How is that not respect? Because he said second. That's disrespectful. That's just downright disrespectful, YL23. To say second when he's first in scoring, going to go down top five all time, everything. Like, going to go down top five in multiple categories. That's unheard of. King 318 said, truth is the truth. LOL. The truth is these players got hurt, so we don't know. Unfortunately, that's not true if we can't prove it. It's unprovable. You're making things up. I'm not. They didn't stay healthy. He did. Because that's part of being able to be a great. You can't say, oh, he was really good at one time. He rapped as good as Jay-Z one time. He rapped better than Jay-Z on one song. Jay-Z did 30, 40 years. Jay-Z is like 50-something. 57. I don't know how old he is. He's 50-something. You can't compare a temporary time to decades, a millennia. LeBron been playing basketball for millennia. You can't even say, oh, it's this era. LeBron ain't from this era. LeBron came in, they were still hand checking. He got at least 5, 6 good years of hand checking in. He from that era. Shaq didn't do what he needed to do. And even what Shaq said, boy, I just wish I was LeBron. You didn't hear what he said? I wish I had LeBron record. I'd be talking to they could never tell me nothing. They couldn't tell me nothing if y'all better put some respect on that man. What? Hold on, let me go to, let me see, hold on. Shaq did stay healthy. He said Shaq did stay healthy. Vince Carter stayed healthy too. Vince Carter played long as hell, 21 years. All he had was that dunk contest. He had that dunk contest where he put his arm in the rim. That's the highlight of his career. LeBron got so many highlights in his career. Like, LeBron made a block, like, famous. I said, man, do y'all know how good LeBron is? They talking about a block. They talking about a block where he went up with both hands. He wasn't sure if the guy was going to go on each side of the goal, so he went up with both hands. He was going to block it. It didn't matter which side he was going to go on. He was going to pin it to the backboard. The ultimate stop of all time. He made a block popular. I ain't never seen that. Dunks, shots, stuff like that. Jordan made when he pushed Russell to the ground and hit that was an amazing shot. I'm still salty about it because I was a Utah Jazz fan. Why is Russell out there on Jordan anyway? Everybody know Russell can't stop Jordan. What was they thinking? They got Russell on Jordan. I don't even know his first name. Who is this guy on Jordan? Jordan hit the dot. See, that wasn't even the game-winning shot. Like, that wasn't the shot that put them up. The Bulls, that wasn't the shot that put them up. That was the shot that was after the shot that put them up. It was considered the dagger, right? It's like, all right, yeah, y'all ain't come back. Yeah, it's over with. Ain't enough time. Y'all ain't good enough. You got Russell out there. Russell, what you doing? Get up off the ground. What, did y'all see Russell try to get up off the ground? So, yeah, okay. You got that. LeBron made a block popular. A block. Think about that. A block. A block. You compare a block to the dagger. Come on. Both of them are iconic. But LeBron got so many. He got so many. You didn't see when he scored 30 straight points. He scored 30 straight points. Come on. We ain't never seen this. He shoot better than Jordan. He's shooting Steph Curry-esque. And he's 6'9". What are we talking about? This is crazy. Yeah, Vince Carter played 21 years. Who mentioned Vince Carter? Come on, man. D-Rock said like he trying to clean it up. Keith 318 said, nah, Shaq was hurt and he was getting older. Okay, facts on Vince Carter, though. LOL, he did play for Alabama. Yeah, that's funny. That's a fact, though. King 318 said lies when he was in Miami with Wade, cut it out. That team was stacked. First of all, that team was not stacked. That was an old D Wade. First of all, I went with LeBron. I went everywhere LeBron went. Wade was playing like they called him Flash. He was playing more like his name was Stash. He was moving slow as hell. Like he was put up. I don't know where I used to be like, where is he at? And when he get in, he'd turn the ball over. I seen him get the ball coming down and the ball just rolled out his hand and rolled out of bounds and he running behind. I said, oh man. What is he doing? He is shaving points. He losing the game on purpose. That's the only thing I can think of. He owed them all money. That's the only thing I can think. Wade was playing terrible. Bosh was playing better than him for most of that. And people don't even know the only reason they called them the Big Three, I think, is because they got drafted in the same year. Not because they was the three best players in the NBA. Fuck no. That ain't why they was calling them the Big Three. They were just three niggas who got drafted the same year. That's why they called them that. Okay, hold on. YL23 said everybody got old. Shaq had plenty of healthy years. That's a fact. With Kobe. Come on, you can't even. Come on, man. Some of them championships Kobe got, he with Shaq. He wasn't the best player on the court. There's never been a team LeBron has been on and he wasn't the best player. Just with Jordan, same as Jordan. Kobe wasn't that. Kobe got to be the best player on this team when Shaq left. But when Shaq was there, he wasn't better than Shaq. Everybody know this. Shaq was unstoppable by the likes of man. It is what it is. YL23 said there are people who say LeBron is not in the top. Come on, man. I can't even finish read that statement. I ain't sure. I just feel like that statement that I'm reading, I was starting to read, says that some people consider LeBron not even in the top 100. First of all, I forgot what I was even over here about to do. I done pulled this up over here and I done forgot what I was trying to read these comments real quick. King 318 said, no, while Shaq was the same Shaq when he left LA. King 318 said LeBron's still a crybaby. What does that mean? What does that mean? He's still a crybaby. He's still a crybaby. Okay. Are we winning? Like, are we LeBron or not? Because what a crybaby. I don't care how you win. I don't care how you win. Play dirty. I don't care. I want to win. I'm not even tripping. I done forgot what I was even fit to pull up over there. I think it had something to do with Jordan, but I forgot. I really forgot. Because y'all got me so turned up over here. This is getting ridiculous. All right, so King 318 said, come on, it's not even close. First of all, let me go back to this comment because I can't believe I'm reading this, but it says there are people who say LeBron is not in the top 100. I know people who say LeBron is number 5 or 10 or 50. I don't know what people would say LeBron is not in the top 100. And they say number 5 or 10 or 50. I'm not. You know who I just watched say that they were in the top 30 players was Kenny Smith from one of them ESPN shows or something like that, or Fox Sports or something. Kenny got bad feet or knees or something, because you ever see him standing up, something ain't right with that. But Kenny is like top 30. Well, that's what he say. I don't know who says that, but I never count that high all the way to 30. I don't know what basketball players is in the top 50 or top 30 and 25. If you ain't in like the top 10, it's hard to rank you. You know, it's hard to figure out where you gonna belong. Like once you pass like Bird, like Larry Bird, it's like, what we talking about you? First of all, why we talking about you? Okay, we respect you play basketball. That's already good. You made money. You was a legend. All right, you not relevant because it's too close. Once you get past Bird, we ain't really sure what's going on out there. So Byron Russell. Yeah, Byron Russell. Yeah, Byron Russell. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, Jordan pushed him down at the same time though. Oh no, I know what I was gonna show. Oh yeah, y'all making me do this. Y'all making me do this. Y'all are making me do this. I wasn't even gonna do this. Y'all are making me do this. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was not gonna do this. I wasn't. It just don't make any sense for me to do this. Let me show y'all. This is who Jordan was beating up on. Hold on, let me move this over. Hold on. Let me move this over so y'all can get a full gander. So y'all can get a full gander at who. You see this? You see this? I want y'all to understand. I want y'all to understand this. This is who Jordan saw in back to back. He saw these guys in multiple championships. He ran this guy down and blocked his shot. He fouled him even doing that. LeBron blocking shots without fouling. But he ran this guy down because he was slow. And he blocked his shot and fouled him. It was a sad day. It was so sad. So sad. But this is who we're comparing. First of all, LeBron James is a billionaire still playing basketball. And we're on here actually trying to say that Jordan's competition is this guy right here. That he won 2 championships on this guy. Of course. What do you think LeBron would do with this guy? What? And don't get me wrong, this was my favorite player. This was my favorite player. And you know what this guy right here is known for? 2 things. 2 things that he is known for. Assists. Not scoring. Not scoring. He's known for assisting people who score. Giving it to them in an easy location for them to lay the ball up. Karl Malone was the person laying the ball up most of the time. But assists was his superpower. What kind of foolishness is that? Assists is his superpower. And we're comparing him to Jordan. I mean, we're really having a conversation about this. About this is who Jordan, this is competition, man. Jordan went up against people like Nick Van Exel. And these are like excellent players at the time. Nick Van Exel. People like that. John Stockton. You know, he was known for 2 things. He was known for 2 things. Can anybody tell me what those 2 things were? I gave you one of them. He was known for assists. And what's the other thing he was known for, guys? Does anybody know? Does anybody know what this guy was known for? Huh? Yeah, he's known for assists and these little bitty ass shorts he got on. Those are the only 2 things he was known for. He wasn't known for anything. Nope. He was known for them little bitty shorts. Could he shoot threes when he need to? Yes, he was a very good shooter. He was my favorite player. This was my favorite player. But when I went to the playground, and everybody like, yo, who your favorite? Everybody like, Jordan. I'm like, John Stockton. They like, buddy with the little bit ass shorts. This is what he was known for. This, to my buddy who be passing with the little shorts on, nobody, yeah, he could hit the 25-foot three. But this, I just want y'all to understand. These little bitty ass shorts you see where these shorts at? Jordan is being credited for beating my favorite player in John Stockton at the time, which is, of course, LeBron James now. But he was being credited for beating this guy, and his shorts don't even come to his mid-thigh. Pause. God damn, these shorts look. This is crazy. His shorts ain't even the same. I don't know if y'all can tell, but his shorts and his jersey ain't even the same color. His jersey is like purple and his shorts is blue. This is who was facing off with Joe. I don't know why his shorts was that little. I don't think anybody else at the time shorts was that little, but his was. I don't know if he had them special made that little. I don't know what was going on with his shorts, but it should have never, ever been that little. I don't really get it. And y'all got me up. I'm supposed to be asleep. Y'all, look, hold on. I ain't done. This is just the beginning. I mean, I ain't finna keep going crazy, but hold on. I ain't done. I got to show you somebody else. Let me show you. Hold on. Let me show you somebody else. I seen somebody show Karl Malone. Ain't no point in showing Karl Malone because I'm about to show somebody else. This other guy who Jordan was playing against. Huh? While LeBron playing against the babyface assassins. Huh? This is who Jordan was playing against. And they were only my team because John Stockton was my favorite player and this is who he played for. So I lost with the Utah Jazz. Utah Jazz. Okay? You can't tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. All right? I seen it with my own two. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. It's Byron Ross. Look at this guy, man. Yo, what? What? What he got going on, man? He was never supposed to be out there by himself. What was we thinking when this man almost died out there trying to check Jordan? Oh Lord. Oh man. God damn. Like it ain't no angle. He off balance. He ain't supposed to be out there. Hold on. Trying to see if I can find that one. Anyway, you get it. Oh my God. So you trying to tell me Jordan and Byron Russell teamed up on the Wizards? I had no idea. This is how you know, this right here, this is how you know LeBron is better than Jordan. That's right there. That's how you know. That's exactly how you know. Because why would you team up with somebody that you had flying around the court like that? It's getting crazy. YL23 said, I'm not disrespectful to LeBron. I don't know what you're talking about. I have lost lifelong friends because I was defending LeBron. When you meet some real LeBron disrespectful people, you will know. It's hard to disrespect this guy, man. He's too great. He's too great at this point. He's too great. It's too late to hate on him. He had to do it early. It's too late now. Now the people, you gotta respect that. A man 40 years old out there playing with 20-year-olds and dunking on them. Every old man needs, everybody above 35 need to put some respect on his name just cause. YL23 said, I'm the biggest LeBron fan I know. I'm not disrespectful to LeBron. Tony Kukoc was guarding John Stockton. You said Steve Kerr maybe. He said Tony Kukoc was guarding John Stockton or Steve Kerr, which is crazy. Tony Kukoc, y'all know how. Hold on, I gotta pull this up. Let's see. Can't even see. Oh. No wonder. Hold on, let me try to move this. All right, so hold on, I'm trying to see Tony. No, let's look at, hold on, John. Let me go back. Let me fade this over so y'all can see what I'm looking at. John Stockton height was 6'1". 6'1". 6'1". And if I'm not mistaken, Steph Curry is 6'4". I want y'all to understand that everybody's bigger than they were back then. Everybody's bigger. Dennis Rodman led the NBA in rebounds. How tall do people think that Dennis Rodman is? Do people think Dennis Rodman is Giannis Antetokounmpo? Do people think that he is, Wembyana? No, he's like 6'10". Wasn't 7 foot. So John Stockton, let's see, Tony Kukoc. Height. Let's look at how tall Tony Kukoc is. 6'11", guarding a 6'1". Yeah. Listen, this shit ain't fair. Jordan was supposed to win. Wasn't supposed to be debatable. Wasn't debatable. It just wasn't. LeBron needed help against Dallas. And he came there thinking Wade was going to give him the help. And he was like, hey, Wade, this is your team. Supposed to be your team. Look like it's my team. I want help. Dirk Nowitzki out there shooting fadeaways, and he like 7 foot. We never seen that before. Jordan them never seen that before. We ain't never seen this before. I need some help. This your team. I just want to let you know. You want to let me, it's my team now? Okay. All right. Thank you for letting me know. All right. Thank you. All right. It's not why I'm here, though. But yeah, it's unfair. 6'11". Tell me what world is 6'11" guarding a 6'1" slow guy, okay? and it's not considered a handicap. And you're going to say, Jordan, really? All right. Y'all don't even care about the truth. All right. Man, Jeff was a damn good player. Yeah, they were good players. That was my team. That was my guys. Physically, though, they couldn't match up. It's just, they just, you're comparing a machine to scissors. Like, it's crazy. Do you know how good they had to be to even just be out there? Jeff Hornacek is from Chicago, about 5 minutes south of me. Well, Jeff Hornacek was a good player, but come on. He wasn't jumping like no damn Scottie Pippen and Jordan. Come on. You know better than that. So, YL23 said, I've been a LeBron fan his whole career. Me too. King 318 says, you can't be better than the man you want to be like. Yes, you can. You actually can. You can actually be better than the person you want to be like. You can. You actually can. That don't even sound true, right? Like, think about it. You can't be better than somebody you looked up to. No, you can be better than them. I'm better than people who I looked up to. Now I look at them like, what was I even looking up to? What was I thinking? It's a terrible said, don't forget LeBron wears 23. Yeah, it was a child. We all like Jordan. I was say, do I have Jordans on right now? I might have Jordans on in a minute. Okay? We all respect Jordan as a basketball player. We all looked up to him and stuff like that. But now that 23, when that 23 get retired from the Lakers, from Miami, from Cleveland, when that 23 get retired, it's not because of Jordan. It's not because of Jordan. It's because of LeBron. LeBron is on man now. Curry is 6'3". Okay, my bad. Not 6'4", 6'3". Okay, still 2 inches. And a better shooter than everybody in history. Rodman is 6'8". Exactly. So LeBron is taller than Dennis Rodman right now. Jumps higher and is stronger. But in Jordan's time, Dennis Rodman was a force to be reckoned with because they were small compared to guys today. Guys today is giants compared to that. LeBron runs point guard sometimes, and the biggest point guard that we probably had really seen was Magic Johnson, and he wasn't strong like LeBron where he can also play power forward. No, he was a straight point guard. LeBron James is a point guard, power forward. He's a point forward. What are you supposed to do with somebody running as fast as Chris Paul, but as big as a power forward and jumping as high as Vince Carter? What are you supposed to do with this? Shooting like Steph Curry. What are we supposed to do? We can't do nothing with this. And he's a basketball savant. Remembers every play. He can tell the other team, hey man, you supposed to be over there. They called this play, you supposed to be over there. Oh, my bad. Yeah, you're right. You've heard stories of him telling the other team, hey, they called a certain play, you supposed to be in that corner over there. And do like, oh, you're right. This play is not going to work because he knows it. He knows it better than me. So I can't defend Dallas series. That is the only thing I can't defend for LeBron. So defending the Dallas series is Dwayne Wade's fault. Dwayne Wade did not show up to play. That's what that was. And LeBron James was tired. He done left the game in a stretcher. It's being mentally frustrated that you done came here and this guy is not he's not who he said he is right now. That's all that is. A little frustration. It happens. It's like, man, look, I'm ready to go home, man. These boys ain't even trying to play, man. I've been playing myself. I'm passing ball to myself. All right? I'm over here clapping for the ball. I'm better than everybody in the gym. I'm better than everybody in the gym. And they ain't passing me the ball. I don't know what's going on. They keep passing it to him. And he don't want it. That's all that is. It happens. He still won a championship younger than Michael Jordan. YL23 said Michael Jordan looked up to David Thompson, but Jordan was better than David Thompson. That's a fact. I mean, they all looked up to Dr. J. They all looked up to this person or that person. Rodman used to guard Shaq and be successful. Rodman was strong as a bull. Rodman used to be blowing kisses at people and stuff like that. That'll mess your head up. That'll mess your head up. You know, he got zebra print in his hair and stuff like that. That'll mess you up. I don't know what it was about Rodman, but I know Rodman was strong, but he's not stronger than LeBron. What? First of all, Shaq was strong when he was on offense. On defense, he wasn't apparently that strong because not only did Rodman handle him, you know, get a lot of rebounds over him and stuff like that, bucking with him, but so did y'all see when Charles Barkley slammed him? Shaq can't fight. Pause. I don't want him to think if I see Shaq out somewhere that he gonna like, yo, I can't fight. You want to see? No, I don't want to see Shaq. I don't want to see you. Huge. Pause. All right. I don't want to fight you, Shaq. But when there's other guys around 6'8" and above, you don't win. You don't win. That's all I'm saying. I ain't 6'8", I'm 5'10". You don't win, Shaq. Lakers would not win 5 games this season. All right, look, I ain't really a betting man like that. I'm not really a betting man. My name is Casino. I'm the house. The house always wins. That's the rules of a casino. I don't really gamble. But I will take a sure bet. So, King 318, I'm just saying, if you like to put a little gentleman wager on the Lakers winning 3 games. No, I didn't say you said that, YL23. I see you saying, I didn't say, you said Redmond. Rodman was stronger than LeBron. What was you reading? I didn't say that. I'm just saying that he was like a monster back in his time, but he ain't stronger than LeBron right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, LeBron ain't the strongest in the NBA. I'm just saying that Dennis Rodman at 6'8" was a monster. Like Dennis, well, not Dennis Rodman, but what's the other dude's name? Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley was a monster in his time. But he wasn't no Zion Williamson in his strength and stuff like that. It wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, these young boys is shooting from half court. And they shoot like 40% from half court. It's in Jordan time, it was guys who wasn't 40%, 5 feet from the basket. Cause they was on cocaine. They was. It's not me. I wasn't doing it. It's not my fault. They just was. I'm pulling something up right now. Let me show y'all this. You see that? Drugs were at an all-time high in the 80s and 90s. NBA. That's who LeBron, that's who Jordan was playing against. And y'all bragging. What are we bragging on? There was addicts. There was addicts during those times. Full-on addicts. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. LeBron is playing against guys who is taking their nutrition serious. They in hyperbolic chambers, like Super Saiyans and stuff like that. Like, you'll think that he's out there playing against Goku. All right? These guys is not joking. They go into bed on time. They do not do drugs. They smoke little trees. They ain't doing drugs like they was. These boys on heroin. King 318, you must don't know. These boys was on heroin. We talking about in the NBA. We ain't talking about like people in the arena. We talking about people who is on the court. So you think Bron is going to be a good player? Hold on, King 318. You said bet it. Oh, okay. What you trying to do? Like, how much you trying? They ain't gonna win 5 games this season. You should. Okay, I'll take that bet now. I will take that bet. I would love to take that bet. Are you serious? Let's. Hey, what you got on it? 200, 300, 500. Stack. Game on that 6th game. I'm gonna need my money. I'm gonna need my money. You know what? 82 games, right? You know what? I don't even want to tell you how many games it is. You want to still take this bet, right? I just need to know how much you're trying. 200. Deal. I've never. Hey, this is a binding contract. You just want to give me money. I love money. Okay, you can give me some money. I ain't tripping. You can give me some money for sure. Hey, channel, chat. This is what we're gonna do. Man, he got 200 on the line. Then he win, I'm gonna give him the 200. He gotta, like, the Lakers can't win 5 games. It's 82 games. This is a crazy deal. All right, but we got a deal on the line right now. So if he wins, I'm gonna give him his 200. Cash App, Zelle, however he want it. You know what I'm saying? I'm good for it. You hear me? But if I win, this is what we're gonna do, chat. It's $200. I'm gonna take $100. I'm gonna take $50, and I'm gonna give it back to the chat. I'm gonna Cash App it to y'all because he gonna lose this. We just gotta win 6 out of 82 games. I don't think he know what he talking about. I don't think he realized what he was saying. Thank you. We got LeBron James. I mean, it's some terrible teams still in the NBA. Everybody ain't good. We're going to win 6 games. That's a bet. Well, 5 games is what we got to win. We just got to win 5. So we ain't even got to win 6. We just got to win 5. That's crazy. He's lost. But I'm going to get $50 back to the chat. So I'm going to get y'all, you know what I'm saying, when the money get exchanged, then I'm going to just send it out, $50, and 150 of it, I'm going to keep that. I won. But, you know, I'm going to give back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to give a lot back. $50 is good, though, you know? So he said, Bronny not ready and his daddy can't be player and coach. Actually, his daddy has been player and coach for many years. Second, they got a coach who LeBron James respects, and the mind of J.J. Redick is crazy. Also, Bronny is a rookie. He's not going to be playing a lot. It ain't like, I mean, Kobe didn't even play that much when he first started. LeBron was one of the only rookies that was starting. Kobe didn't start as a rookie. You know how many rookies just be on the bench until it's time for them to get some burn time? That's Bronny. Bronny didn't go first round for number 1 in the first round. He ain't go number 1. What number did he even go? I don't even know what number he went. Let me see. I want to see. Let's see. Let's see. What round? Well, there you go. Right. They drafted. Okay. The man with the 55th pick overall. He is not in the starting rotation. He is the ball boy. Okay? He is the ball boy. All right? He went 55 to the Lakers. To the Lakers. Really? Hey, he looked out for his son. I would have did the same thing. I don't care if he went 8th round. Wait, he went in the 2nd round. Yeah, 55th overall pick. Come on. He ain't in the 1st round. He ain't in the first top 10. He ain't finna be playing like that. He might be in the G League. We don't know. So you to bet this thinking that Bronny is going to be in the starting 5 or something? Woo. King 318, man, you tripping. You tripping, my boy. You tripping. Yeah. That's too funny. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Hey, but for real, hold on. Let me read these comments. All right. JJ Redick ain't gonna be no good coach. LOL. Well, we still got LeBron. We got 2 coaches on that team. You know, LeBron is a coach. YL23 11-12. You see, or Bronny. I thought you was asking about Kobe. Oh no, I wasn't asking about Kobe. Kobe went number 1? Damn. I thought Kobe would have been number 1 in that draft. But he was average. He wasn't the craziest. King 318 said, but his daddy gonna try to get him is going to try and get him some playing time. Watch. Yeah, he should try and get him some playing time, but it's going to be like, you know, when they need to get the balls on the court, like to pick the balls up off the court. That's what he going to play. Like, the game over with, you know, just go get some rebounds, get some reps in, and stuff like that. It's going to be like a warm-up. He ain't fit to be in the crunch time. No. YL23 said, I think the Lakers played a preseason game this week. Yeah, they may have. I don't know. I got to check it out. You know what I'm saying? I got to check it out for sure. For sure. I was curious, like, what y'all think about this? Like, you know, coming on here just vibing like this. I appreciate y'all coming on, vibing with me. You know, I really appreciate y'all giving me money like what King 318 just did. I appreciate that. That 5th game, I expect to see you back on this live. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and drop my cash out now because yes, you can go in when you can do it now, you can do it later, but you know, as soon as I hit the 5 games, you know, you can go and send me my money now, or you can send it later, but when I hit the 5 games, go ahead and cash out that over, and then chat, be ready, because I'm gonna be back on here giving $50 back out. You know what I'm saying? You know, the crazy thing is, you end up waiting until the end of the season. You know what I mean? So, as a matter of fact, you end up waiting until the end of the season, and if they don't win but 5 games, if they don't win but 4 games, because you said they ain't gonna win 5, so if they win only 4 games all season, you can just send me a cash out request, and that'll be that. Matter of fact, I'll come on here and give out another $50 to the chat, because I still want the chat to get the 50. So this is crazy. This is crazy. Do y'all think that he took a good bet? I just want to know what y'all opinion is. I'm about to get off of here, but he said he come back to get his paper. Woo! It's too funny, man. I had a good time with y'all, for sure, for sure. And I hope everybody smashed that like button. I got to be to work at 7 a.m. I got to get up at 5. I got like a good 3.5 hours or something like that of sleep that I'm ready to get. But, man, I really appreciated this. I needed this. I need this in my life. And what do y'all think about my blue lights and shit? Like, is this cool? Is this a cool color? Because I could change it. I can change it. I can put red green. I don't think I want to do green. That mess with your eyes. But I can do other colors. I'm just saying. What y'all think? I think I like the blue. I like the blue. Anyway, right now you're watching Casino is the Name. If you find any value in these videos, hold on. YL23 said, there has never been an NBA team in history that only won 4 games. I want to hear that. Hey, YL23, you stay in your lane. You stay in your lane. I don't know what King 318 is thinking about. Can anybody tell me what he's thinking about? I don't understand. He just got money. He just got money like that. Hey man, also I appreciate anybody contributing to the channel. You know what I'm saying? I love to be able to do this full time. Forget being an accountant. I'll be on here full time. Y'all ride with me like this. You give me $200 every now and then. I appreciate it. He said first time for everything. Yeah, you see that? He's speaking like a person who is truly not gonna pay somebody. The way he sounds like a person who's really just talking. He's not planning on paying nobody. It was the first time for everything. It don't sound too convincing. All right. Well, I appreciate y'all. We got 149 views so far on this stream. By the end it. Appreciate y'all coming out tonight. Right now you're watching Casino is the Name. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let's get this money.
They're a hedge fund $1 an hour. You know, it's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino is the Name.